All right, so this is how I pretty much set up a blow dry for just pretty much the start of my week, or I guess the end of my week in this case. Pretty much this is good for if you want a textured look and you want some naturalness to your hair. Not everything needs to be 100% perfect. Also, this is a great way to set up for any kind of iron work that you have that you want to do either day one or like say day two. At the beginning of the video, you'll notice I started with Oi hair milk that I have been using for nearly a decade. It's got heat protectant, it's got shine in it, vitamins, everything you basically need. Always take your heat protectant, spray it all over, brush everything through your hair because you want to make sure that the product is penetrating all throughout the hair. After that, I go in and I take my round brush and I always do my fringe area first. I like to add volume all around my face. Just give all those little extra baby fine hairs that are around our face some extra lift. From then you'll see I pop the nozzle off of that Dyson and I go in all around and just start pretty much drying the interior. We call this rough drying. I really concentrate on the back crown because that's where we carry the most hair, and also I wear extensions, which means that we want to prevent any kind of like fungus or bacteria, any wet breeding ground for anything to build up. So I'm very thorough at getting in and drying that area. After I get that to probably about like 80% dry, this might have been more like 60 to 70% dry. But anyway, I clip it up and I start working on the bottom. That's when you're going to pop your nozzle back on. And one thing that you really want to remember is your cuticle, that outer layer that we're trying to get smooth that makes things soft and shiny. It technically doesn't really open and close. It swells and condenses or closes to some extent. So airflow wants to go parallel to the cuticle in order to close that cuticle as much as it can. You'll notice later in the video, actually the part that I'm pretty much staring at now, I lift up my crown and I hold the crown with tension, just with my fingers, and I take the nozzle and I blow up, up, up from every direction. That is because I carry a lot of hair in my crown. I have double cowlicks there. A lot of people actually honestly do. Most people have pretty dense hair there. It can also tend to be, actually, fun fact, that's where they take hair to test it from, and it tends to be the thickest hair in your head. So by having tension there and keeping the heat nice and high and going up over it, you're smoothing that extra. Then I go in with a round brush afterwards to give it extra shape and everything. Round brush, bring it towards yourself. Always work towards yourself. That will help give it shape. It's the same thing that I do when you see me take the just the blow dryer and blow all of the hair in front and around my head. I'm using the shape of my head to actually give shape to my hair. Remember, your hair is going to take shape of whatever it's on, whether it be a curling iron, a brush, your head, crazy town without a nozzle on. It's all taking shape. So use the shape of your head. Then when you're done, always comb everything through. I don't put any oil on here, but later I do spray a little bit of oil on. And voila, you are pretty much set for a day. Nice little bit of texture. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.